Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Big Dust 2. Alright, so they announced 2 new characters in the latest Diet Rush PV. Alright, it's going to be an event coming later this week. So I'm really excited for this. Obviously, there's plenty of new characters to be obtained, but Loan is going to be the one coming first, and then we're going to have Livia, right? So let's talk about all of this in the patch notes and everything. But first, obviously, we're going to look at the trailer together. I just caught a glimpse of it in the first 3 or 4 seconds. So let's have a look at what this is all about. This could be too much. So if there's any kids watching this, you might want to stop watching, because kids, you know, you got to go out, all right? You got to go out, come back after like 3 minutes. Okay, damn, huge. Okay, that is huge. Okay, what is happening? So she just basically charges through and she runs. Okay, this is so creative, man. Literally, there's a line, finish line for her to charge through, and she falls down afterwards. Okay, as you can see, there's a 2 chain damage she hits twice. Alright, so you can basically easily tell. Now, in case you guys are wondering, Loan is a fire type character, so you know this is going to be very interesting. And I believe this is the new mini game. Okay, so Loan track and field team. Alright, so they usually put one oh my god, one costume up first. This is the coming later. Livia. Oh damn! Wait, that is looking very interesting. Livia is a 3x3. 3x3 tile. Yeah, so it looks like she's a skip as well, right? So you can see there's a ball in front, and then she's hitting the skip. Now, will she be the mid Leatrice competitor? Because right now, alright, if you're talking about fire element, which I believe Livia should be a fire element as well, I could be wrong, but Loan is fire, right? Then she will be competing with Maid Leatrice in that case. Now, I think Maid Leatrice is one of the strongest costume in the game, for sure, right? Now, can she compete, right? Because a skip and 3x3 tile is something that's very meta, right? Definitely very sought after. Okay, so both track and field team. This is very good. This is looking insane. Alright, this is looking insane already. Okay, so who is going to be the boss, right? Diet Rush, Tower of Salvation. Yes, we have checked out this particular new content. I'm really curious how this content is going to be, because it's going to be every 4 weeks, right? Definitely more things for you to do. We'll see how grindy it is going to be, but the boss is definitely Ru, which is a big fat cat, as you guys can see right here. This is going to be the Fiend Hunter, the 3rd event. Alright, so we'll have a look at that later, but first things first, let's check out the patch notes. Okay, so this is Brown Dust 2, routine and maintenance, new NPC quest. Our goal line is going to be updated. So Livia is going to appear alongside with Loan. So the story of Brown Dust 2 is pretty wholesome as well. If you guys love story, it's quite short, right? It's not like lengthy and there's no fillers or anything. You guys can just read it through. I do like it. It's usually very funny, right? It's more towards the funny side. For example, the Made Impossible, right? I've already read this before. This one is like the same one as before, but it's always about, I find it very different, alright? So the way they tell the story is something that I do appreciate. Now, if you guys are into that, definitely give it a read, right? Alongside with that, we got season event Diet Rush. As you can see, event story, normal battle, challenge battle, the usual stuff. So Diet Rush is going to be the new event coming very soon. Now, of course, we're going to have a new field quest. Alright, this one is going to be a bit different. Apparently, you can jump over obstacles and reach the goal as quickly as possible. And then Chocolate Break Corn can restore the health and then can drink. I'll make a separate guide for this, so that's going to be something that we'll have to look at later on. Alright, and then Giant Ru, that's going to be the boss. Very interesting. Alongside with that, make sure, if you guys haven't already, just a gentle reminder, make sure you guys go right here into the, not this one, but the current pass, right? I just want to remind you guys, this is the last day, I believe, or is it like 2 more days? If you guys haven't already, purchase this pass right here. You see, I almost forget myself. Damn. I was going to make a video about this. Almost forgot myself. Luckily, I am, you know, aware of this now. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. But yeah, just a gentle reminder, right? If you guys have not purchased all of this, make sure you guys do it. There should be 2 more days, alright, before the update comes. And alongside with that season bonus costume. So as you can see, track and field team member Loanne, track and field team captain Livia, school queen Emma, kind student Samay. Wait. Kind student, is that a different... Wait, Samay is a 4-star though. Is that like a new variation? I'm super confused right there. Because these two is a 3-star. Emma is a 3-star. Oh no. Are they like introducing... Oh, okay. This is just going to be for the bonus. Alright. So I was confused right there, right? So the bonus basically means like if you guys are not aware, when you pull for the characters and you own certain characters, you get the bonuses right here, right? 30%, 20%, etc. But I think this is the first time I've seen like a 3-star and 4-star that gives bonuses, which is very, very interesting. Usually it's the 5-star that give bonuses, right? So I do think that that's pretty cool. So Tower of Salvation, that's going to be a separate... I need to make a separate video for that. I think it'll be too complex for me to just mention right here. But as you can see, plenty of stuff. That's going to be a new thing altogether. It's going to be a 4-week cycle per season. And you basically can enter it via the tower of, you know, the tower section, right? And of course, you can use characters that you don't own, which is very, very interesting. It's a roguelite. And then you can also acquire this thing called a Night World Obsidian. Used for growth and enhanced abilities are always applied during Tower of Salvation changes. I wonder what Night World Obsidian is. You can also obtain Lost Silver. Okay. Enemies that appear in battle within the Tower of Salvation are determined randomly each time. So this is the good thing about Tower of Salvation. Maybe it's a good or maybe it's a bad thing, because you cannot use guides. It's all about your game's knowledge on how to be able to beat this, because it's random for everyone. My stage is different than your stage. Once you enter, it's going to be random. So randomly generated, which I think is kind of interesting actually, right? But we'll see how this goes, right? This is going to be a very, very complex new game mode and supposedly like the end game stuff. And we also have the score objective. As you can see, all players can receive seasonal rewards up to 5 levels. So Refining Powder, Ancient Crystals, Refining Crystal, which is the one that I usually want. UR Exclusive Gear, Guaranteed Draw Ticket, very interesting. And Draw Ticket times 10. And then based on difficulty, there will be rewards as well. Lots of Refining Crystals right here. Alright, that's pretty cool. I guess we'll try my, you know, we should all try our best to get through that. So alongside with that, we also got the hunting requests will be changed. Alright, if you guys are not aware, they are changing Quick Hunt. When it's unavailable, it will be indicated in green, as you guys can see right there. And if it's available, it will be in blue. Looks like it will be much easier, because a lot of new players always come to ask me, how do I do normal, how do I do hard, how do I do very hard, and how do I sweep this? A lot of players surprisingly didn't know that you can sweep this actually. Based on my last video, I was like, I come here and okay, if you've already beaten the stage before, you can basically just come here and sweep this. Alright, you can just do this. Alright, if you have beat, always do the very hard one. I've made guide about this, but I think some people just don't look up my older guides, right? Like for example, you want to farm gold, and then you want to come, you know, I want to farm for fire, for example, because the upcoming season is fire. Boom, bam, bam. It's that easy. It's that easy. You just sweep, couple of clicks. Once you have done it before, you only need to do it once, right? And I think I'm quite surprised that players don't know this. They actually manual that. I was like, what? Guys, you guys gotta look up some of the older guides that I've done. Here, I'll link it in the comment section below. The guides that you guys need to look. Basically, the beginner's guide. I think that's gonna explain everything for you guys, alright? If you guys miss out, I know the video is a bit long, I get it. And some of you guys don't want to watch long videos. But the fact that you guys would rather manual everything every single day than to learn how to be more efficient is kind of insane actually for some people. But you know what? It's hard to you know, transfer knowledge if you want to, like, you know, watch the videos. Anyways, let's see. This is going to be a new thing altogether. I appreciate it that they are changing it, hopefully simpler for new players, right? And you can also make it bigger, it seems like. There's a plus size. There's some improvements and adjustments here as well, alongside with Summer vacations Dalby distribution event mission is changed. Okay, so that's that one is fair. So the new stuff, the new character. First things first, Loan. Let's talk about Loan, alright? So as you guys can see, zoom in a little bit. So she will be a 4 SP at +1, alright? She's gonna hit in this single line. Now is she good for PvP? 4 SP. 4 SP is really hard to use in PvP, so I don't think she's gonna be that viable right there. However, she does increase her magic attack and attack the enemy twice, dealing magic damage equal to 100%. Okay, so you gotta use this particular one first, and then you use the other costume later on to basically like buff her to increase her magic attack. Like this is pretty good actually if you think about it. Increase your own magic attack by 60%. Alright, attack the enemy twice, dealing magic damage equal to 115%. Alright. Very, very cool. I think Loan is definitely one of the strongest fire magic damage dealer if you guys are looking for that, right? If not, you know, that's just how it is. Okay, next one. Let's see. So we have B rank idol Helena rerun. Okay, this is going to be pretty good. So Helena rerun, I feel like if you don't have her yet, you gotta pick her up, alright? So right now, okay, again, if you guys are not aware, I believe there should be one copy of Helena that you can get easily from the Powder of Hope. Oh wait, it's not now, it was previous season, my bad. So right now it's Venaka, Diana, Idol Yuri, and Codename Alice. If you guys want to, I guess Diana is pretty good, right? Diana is a pretty worthy character to try to obtain. I would say that's going to be the one that I would go for. But, you know, ideally these are the characters. I do think that picking her up is going to be very, very good. Helena is still the highest crit rate buffer in the game right now. Alright, so she gives 50% crit rate, which is a lot actually if you think about it, right? And she's a 1 SP cost, which makes her perfect for PvP. 50% crit rate, 1 SP. You know, like, yes, she's magic attack, but that crit rate is usually more important so that you can crit and do just more damage downright. I think she's a very, very strong character. If you get her to +5, she's almost permanent going to be in a lot of teams if you're trying to push like magic team. And it feels like they're trying to push magic teams as well. You can see Helena, you can see also with the Loan. So these are all magic damage dealers, so they're trying to push that for sure. That's something that, you know, might make her very, very, very viable in the later bosses as well. And then Livia is going to come later. Now, as you can see, both Livia and Loan will be added to the Powder of Hope. Powder of Hope, they will be added, so they are not limited. Like, people always like to ask, is it limited or not? If you see they will be added to the Powder of Hope, that means they are not. Alright, so very, very simple, very straightforward. Just know that, you know, the one that's not added to the Powder of Hope is going to be Pool Party Justia. So that's the true limited character. As you can see, Nebri, Homunculus Later, Sacred Justia, and Robin Hood Zenith. Ooh, I'm going to buy Zenith. I need a Zenith +3. Once I get that, that will be so good. So good. Alright, so make sure you guys are aware of that. Now, before we end the video, people have been asking me, is it worth getting the Pool Party Justia? Because she is a limited, and I get that a lot of people have been asking, is it going to be worth it or not to get her up to +5 or something. Now my answer is, if you are a paying player, right, if you are someone that's trying to push in PvP, then she could be an option. I don't really use her in PvP, but I would say she's pretty strong, alright, because of her dodge, right, her ability to dodge. Now for PvE, if you're trying to dodge, right, because what she does, as you can see, let me just pull one copy first so that her skill shows up. What she does is, right, she has an evade for 4 turns. You can basically evade enemies' attack. And this is going to be very, very cool. Now, the truth is, 100% chance until you succeed to evade for 4 turns. What's the name? Rubia? Mate Rubia also can do something similar. Now, for PvE, you probably don't need her as much. But the 6 SP can be really, really interesting. Can be good in a way. And I feel like she's a very expensive investment. I would say, like, in most cases, my answer is no, right? You don't really need Like, you can pull for 1 copy for collection and that's about it. Like, going all the way to +5 seems a bit expensive, and not only you want to go all the way to +5, you also want to get the potential liberation to get this 6 SP. That's going to be where she's being used a lot. But I don't really use Justia that much personally, right? I am running a magic team in PvP, so that's just for me personally, right? So I guess it depends on you guys. If you guys use like a physical team, that could be an option. But in most cases, you know, worst case scenario, she is coming back next year and she's not that broken. I feel like she's pretty balanced for what she does. She's not like a must have. Alright, there's a lot of characters, better characters for that. Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be it for this particular video, guys. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.